Today is Wednesday, hump day. So we are moving right along in this week, right? Okay. So last night we talked about how people receive advice, because that was the topic on receiving advice. So, and we know that there are a lot of people out there that like to give advice, and not necessarily is all the advice right for you. So, my advice was to listen, thank them, and then just take out of that whatever you need and move on. No need to make anybody feel bad or think that you're ignoring them or anything like that. Just take the advice. Well, listen to the advice, decide whether it's right for you, and then move on from there. Okay, tonight we have a topic called an exercise in alignment. Here we go. Listen closely to the call of your soul. In which areas are you out of alignment with what you hope for? What things are you doing that don't feed your soul? Where is your focus being misused? Acknowledge where you aren't listening to your soul. Give that misalignment room to exist. Then create an exit plan that brings you back into alignment with your heart, because this is the place where your genuine truth resides. It's beautiful, isn't it? Okay, let's break that down a little bit, shall we? Okay, so listen closely to the call of your soul. What, a lot of people have dreams. I have dreams. I've been dreaming about certain things for years. Uh, did I act upon them? No, not really. I didn't do anything about it. Okay. I half-heartedly did something about it, but didn't do anything about it before. So, but if it's in your soul, and I think this is the difference. If there's something really, really deep down in your soul that you really want to do or really want to have, you'll go for it. You will just move heaven and earth to get it, right? So you have to go, okay, so what in my life is preventing me from having the desires of my soul? My soul, I mean, I feel this deep down in my bones. So what's re- preventing me from getting this deep desire that I have? Um, what things that you do that don't feed your soul? Don't make you happy. Doesn't uh, fill you up to the brim. And just makes you feel like, oh God, this is so wonderful. What are those things that you're doing that prevents that from happening? I would say one of the things that I do, and I this is hard to admit, but and it's not really negative, but it sounds like it. Okay, is that I say yes too much. When somebody asks me for help, uh, whether I'm busy or not, I'll just stop what I'm doing and go help them, which is not really right. One of the uh, mentors that I listen to is Lisa Nichols, and one of the things that she says is, don't let other people drink from your cup. Let them drink from your saucer. In other words, let them drink from your overflow. So if you're not quite full yet, or you're just now getting full to the top, fulfilled, in other words, why are you letting other people drink from that? You really shouldn't. Give them your overflow, whatever the overflow is, whether it be time or money or whatever part of you that you're giving to someone else. And I think that's part of my issue is that um, I've always had that. I've always done that. And you can't do what you always done, right? Because you'll get what you always got. So, in changing my mindset about that, that's one of the hardest things I've had to work on is to stop letting other people just take from my cup and take from my cup until I got about this much in my cup and I never get to my overflow. So I'm working on that because, another thing that Lisa says is that, you know what, it's her grandmother told her this, said, you got to work on your no. Because if you work on your no and you start saying no, your yes is so much more valuable. And I have to keep reminding myself of that when I'm busy and I know I'm busy and I got a ton of things to do. And then somebody says, "Oh, Vivian, can you help me?" And I'm like, okay. And then I'll stop what I'm doing. And then now I'm frustrated and everything and still trying to help someone else, and it's okay to help other people. But sometimes, you have to say no. It's just not for your good. It doesn't feed your soul. Your soul is getting drained by someone else's issues while you're not feeding what you need. And really that's more selfish than actually helping them. I know it doesn't sound right? But think about it. Because people are taking from you, you feel drained, and sometimes every once in a while you feel resentful. It's like, I can't get my stuff done because I'm always helping all these other people. What is it? Why do they keep calling my name or whatever? And you don't want to feel that way because you really genuinely want to help someone. But sometimes that's what happens. And so in order for you to feel like you've genuinely helped someone and not taken away so much from yourself, is to make sure you got overflow. Don't feed them from that cup that's like this full until it gets, the cup is about this big and your cup is about this full, and they're just steady taking it and you're just going down instead of up. You don't want to do that because it'll drain you or stress you out, and then all of a sudden you're gone, and who else are they going to depend on? And you have to think about that too. If you weren't there, would they call your name quite as much? No, because you're not there. So if you let people do things on their own sometimes they figure it out. And, I've gotten better at saying no. I'm still not quite where I need to be, but I've gotten better at saying no. And that's one of the things to align, to help align your soul, to feed your soul. Where is your focus being misused? Are you all over the place? This girl here. Because I started in business and I was like, ooh, I like this. And then they call it the shiny object syndrome. So, oh, that one looks good. Oh, that one looks good. So, and you don't want to do that because now you're unfocused. When you get focused, you're more successful. And I found that to be true. When I was laser focused on the one thing, I was having more success. But once I start, bouncing all over the place and trying to split my brain in 100 different directions, it's not working because you lose a part of that journey, that momentum that you built up, and then you kind of go 5 steps back, 1 step forward, 5 steps back. So get focused. That's one of the things. Um, Acknowledge where you aren't listening to your soul. I think I've done that. So, try it. Sit down and think about, what is it that I truly want? What is it like deep down in my soul that I want, but I'm not listening to what it is I need to do to get it? That's what I think that means. You give that misalignment room to exist, and then you create an exit plan. Okay, this is what's happening. I need to get out of this. How do I do that? And it brings you back into alignment with your heart and your soul. Because you have to live your truth, right? You have to live in your own truth. We talked about that in another segment, where living your own truth and not worrying about what other people's, because everybody has their own individual story and their own individual truths. So just live in yours. If at some point when your cup starts to overflow, help as many people as you want. But until that happens, it's going to be very difficult for you to actually get out there and help people without a little tiny bit of resentment. And we don't want to live life like that, right? Resenting people because you help them. That would be crazy, right? So that's my take on it. And I hope that you got something out of it. And if for those of you who have not gone out and gotten the book yet, go get that book. It's cool. Ebook, paper copy, whatever it is, just read it. And just kind of think about some of the things that she says and some of the quotes that are in there, and think about how you can apply those to your life. Because I've applied all 19, all of these, I think it's like 60 something quotes or anecdotes to me in some way. So, try it and see how it might help you. Or it just might be soothing for you. Who knows? Or it might be soothing for somebody else. Share it with somebody else. Read them a quote or two and then give them your insights. So anyway, I am going to go, and I have to announce that except this one, all of my videos are on YouTube. Woohoo! And tomorrow, I'm going to do the live on YouTube and just share it with Facebook. So you'll see it, but I won't be live on Facebook, but I'll be live on YouTube. Because I, get all the videos shown and then start right as the last one ends. So I'm excited, and just to go live, and actually have people come in and comment, hopefully, and just interact with some people. So wish me luck, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't need luck. What am I talking about? It's just a life, right? Okay. Anyway, so I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.